Baseball is dead.
Rest in peace.
Dallas, did you? Whoa.
Son of a bitch.
You huffing
the cameras. Joey, the cameras are on. For Christ's sake.
If you cut that out, it was legal.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Technically you can buy paint from Home Depot.
Hey, stop right now. Joey, you thought you were playing chess, you sneaky son of a bitch. Boys, Jake, Jared, I just found out where that fucking mascot cocaine ring leads.
All roads go back to Joe. And he got kicked out of the ring.
On himself.
Yeah, he's trying to burn it to the ground. He had an axe to grind. He was trying to expose everyone.
Unbelievable.
They cut him out of the ring. Now he's like, you know what?
Big difference.
If I'm going down, everyone's going down.
Son of a bitch, Joe. I can't believe you were going to sully the Crazy Chicken's good name over this.
Dude, big difference, man. I'm doing totally legal tobacco products.
Yeah, totally legal. Yeah,
smelling
because
salt.
Everybody just sniffs tobacco. Yeah, for sure.
You guys should try it. Just get you ready for if you guys ever start a podcast, you know, it's like a smelling salt.
Is it? I don't think. Yeah, whatever you need to. Hey, Jesus, Joseph, this is simulcast.
Yeah, people can see you. This is live TV.
They're allowed to see me, dog. Dude, we're doing ball, bro. Ball players love tobacco.
Yeah. Well, I can remember all those crazy nights we just go buy a pack of blunts and rip them open and chop up the tobacco right there on the fucking hotel room table. Just fucking railing backies. Oh.
Yeah, that's big league shit right there, Joe.
That's right. Yeah, see, that's when you're in the minor leagues, Joe. You when you're in the minor leagues, you snort Phillies, you snort backwoods, right?
Right.
You get to the big leagues, you start fucking snorting Cubans, you start smoking Dominicans.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Yeah,
that good high quality backy.
I forgot about backies.
Yeah.
Strawberry Phillies. That was like my whole high school. We would just grab a pack of Strawberry Phillies and some Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Oh, baby.
Wow.
Just head on over to the poker tournament and just have ourselves a night.
That's unbelievable. I could see all 87 pounds of Jared walking with a 6-pack of Mike's Hard Lemonade. A bad wannabe chin strap fucking beard and
yeah.
That's awesome.
And some strawberry
I was
Phillies.
thinking that this year I bet like a lot of players quit dipping occasionally, and it's like if you had that information, you make so much money betting. This shit's impossible. There's no way you can do that and then be as good as you were at baseball trying to quit in the middle of the season. No way.
That's why you got to find candidates. Just give you that smooth, easy transition. Sorry about that.
Exactly. And I need them right now. I quit vaping. I haven't been vaping.
Well, yeah, you're now on to snorting tobacco. So I mean, that's a whole separate issue that we're gonna tackle as a group because we care. But yeah, it all came as a shock to us, Joey.
I thought we were having fun. All right.
Is that? I thought we were having fun. Is this you coming off of nicotine?
Yeah, I haven't vaped in like 2 weeks, so I'm chilling. But I'm
congratulations,
still hitting Nick. Kidding me?
Yes, still hitting Nick.
Can't go cold turkey. That's the recipe.
You patching up? Is that what you're doing these days? You
no.
patching up? Oh,
I can't know for yet.
No. Look at the judgy. What? No. What do you think I am? Some kind of animal? I fucking snorted. Christ, I'm not this patch. No, I've resorted to inhaling it through my nasal cavity, Dallas. I'm not some fucking freak. Sorry, Joe.
It's all right. You just don't understand, but it's fine.
No.
Speaking about what old ball players used to do, did you see my tweet about Babe Ruth, Dallas?
What are already? You're going in on George already?
What do you mean already? Everyone was sucking his dick because Aaron Judge tied Babe Ruth, so everyone was talking about Babe Ruth, and I was like, hang on a second, I have some takes.
No, I mean, this must have been during the broadcast last night. So
no, this was this yesterday morning. I woke up and quite literally chose violence.
Why? What are you getting out of it?
I tried pleasure. So I tried to make the point. Aaron Judge hit home run number 60. Let's say Thursday. So then that was what, Tuesday night? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday night. So Tuesday night, I'm tweeting something positive about Aaron Judge. I was like, I think that the coolest part about Aaron Judge's season is actually, I'll say it word for word. The craziest part about Aaron Judge's season is that he got on his 60 homer pace super early. The discussion started immediately, and then he just went wire to wire with it. We basically got the heads up in May that Judge was coming for that Maris ass and got to watch it unfold, which I thought was cool. Like, how many times has a storyline or a narrative developed in the first half that fizzled out before the All-Star break? All the time.
I said this on the air last night. I said, and it's so funny because I said, what's really fun about this is, and again, and I'll say this here, this isn't public, so just keep this between us.
Okay.
But watching Aaron Judge do what he's done from the start of the season and his entire team playing great baseball the first part of the season early, getting out to that good lead, and then everybody else kind of going into witness protection, and Aaron Judge still just doing the damn thing, still answering the door. There's nobody else behind him anymore, but he's still there ready to fucking fire. And he did that all season long. And I mean, I can use this time now to ask, well, not ask, but point out the one thing that I always argue about in our game when we talk about cool shit is the romantic side of it, right?
Yeah.
The romance. And this is where what Aaron Judge has done, you can start to fall in love with. And there's a lot of people that haven't needed all of this time to fall in love with what he's doing. But when we talk about carrying a team, Aaron Judge has carried a team and is doing what he's doing now in the most pivotal part of their season and is doing it at a record pace. And he's about to win the Triple Crown.
He's doing it at an all-time pace. So I saw this morning. I didn't realize this. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Highest OPS in any month. Minimum 75 plate appearances. This is all time. I don't know why they didn't include June. But in April of 2004, this was Barry's, not last season. It was, he was like 38 by then.
Yeah. No, he's like 40.
He was like 40 in 2007 when he like walked away. His age is probably like his age. If I were to guess, like his age 37 season.
Huh?
Let's see. Barry Bonds.
Doesn't matter. Anyway.
I think it matters when you're talking about having the highest OPS ever. He was 39. 39. Barry Bonds, April of 2004, an 1828 OPS. Barry Bonds also has the highest OPS in August, 1615. Todd Helton, highest OPS in the month of May, 1588. And then that fat fucking loser, Babe Ruth, owns July 1920, 1584. But September belongs to Aaron Judge. September 2022, a 1626 OPS in the month of September. So not only has he been doing this all season long, but now he's actually getting not just better, but he's having the best September ever. That's what he's doing.
This is where, and when you think about it, this is where MVPs are produced. This is when MVP conversations start to solidify themselves, right? This is where they're won. The difference between maybe getting your team to the postseason and your team falling short. We always go back to Joey and I we said it at the same time, the Maguire-Sosa race, right? Why did Sammy Sosa win the MVP? Well, it's because where were the Cubs and where were the Cardinals? Mac popped 70. Sosa's got the hardware.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because Sammy put him on his back. And that's what people remember, right?
And do you think it's more of a, because everyone always says like you need to have your team needs to be in contention. I'm thinking, I don't know if that's really what people look at, or that I think it's more of like, where's the attention in the media? Like if someone's going off but their team sucks, no one's really following or like watching every game. But in Aaron Judge's case, when they're in the race and he's got a record, it's like all its attention on Judge.
Sure. And that's so here's the romance side. Like, and this is how I wish we were able to talk about this early on, but it was like just vitriol from one side against the other. What Aaron Judge is doing is exactly what you would want to define a valuable player as during this stretch. Like the romantic side of, well, what's he doing for the team? Well, this is what he's doing for the team. And it's almost like if he wasn't having this type of season and was having even just a portion of it, and the team was clearly riding Aaron Judge's season still, now you're looking around the league and going, all right, well, this is what Ohtani's doing. But like, it's pretty obvious if it wasn't for Judge, there's no shot that the Yankees are doing anything close to what they're doing. But that's still kind of the vibe.
I just looked it up, his second half numbers, and Aaron Judge has as many home runs in the second half as Giancarlo Stanton, Rafael Devers, and Julio Rodriguez, more than Francisco Lindor have all season. Aaron Judge in the second half is hitting 374, a 508 on base percentage, an 856 slug. That's a 1364 OPS. He's hit 27 home runs, only 13 doubles because all the balls that he hits towards the fence are going over the fucking fence. He scored 51 runs. He's walked 50 times compared to 60 strikeouts. It's insane. Like, think about that. Like he has, and I know that there's been an injury there.
That right there, like that is, for me, that's one of the most impressive two statistics combined are the walks to strikeout, the strikeout to walk.
Yeah.
And it being what it is in the face of him on pace to win the Triple Crown. Like, those are all things that when you combine them and look at them, like I get that he's leading, every major statistical category, but now you start to look at those things and you're just like, wow. Well, like he's just in a day and age where what'd you say? 50 walks to 60 strikeouts, 55 in the second half.
Yep.
How many total on the season? Strikeout to walk.
Let's see. Aaron Judge has walked I'll just say league leading 93 times, and he's struck out 159 times. And right now, entering play today, he has the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what did he go? 2 for 4 last night? 2 for 4 with a walk.
Yeah,
that
2
was,
for 4 with 2 doubles.
yeah.
Everyone's
One ball
like,
ended up in the
fuck.
seats on a ground rule double.
2 doubles. Tough night at the plate for Judge.
Yeah. And then I think he hit in the 7th, and the Yankees had to bat around to get him another at bat in the 8th, and whoever that was for your fucking Pittsburgh Pirates, Dallas, didn't even come near the strike zone. What a pussy. You're down by 15 runs. Just throw him a fucking strike. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, if you had a lead, fine.
I know what I'm not trying to do.
I guess you're not trying to give up a homer, but like you're down by literally at that point it was like 13 runs.
Cool. I'm not feeding the beast. Don't care.
Oh, he's the first person to take a stand then, so good for him. Everyone else is just like, hey, Aaron, you want a nice little dick ball? Here you go.
Yeah, fuck that. Nope, not here. Not here, pal.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna happen.
I'm not trying to take anything away from Aaron Judge, but I mean, if you watch a lot of these homers in the second half, I mean, they're getting a lot of play.
Hot take from Jared. The MLB has conspired to give Aaron Judge the home run record.
No, I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just saying. It's
See what
more of a.
Wrestling fans think everything's fucking scripted. You can't. You can't draw it up.
It's just a fact. If you were to look at a heat map of Aaron Judge's second half homers, I feel like a lot of those would be getting a lot of plate. But that, I mean, good on it. You still have to hit him.
Fucking guy makes you pay for your mistakes.
Yep.
When you watch Aaron
still have to
Judge,
hit it.
when you watch Aaron Judge hit, it's like he doesn't even swing hard. It's like
he's swatting balls.
It's just like, boom, 450 feet.
Get out of here.
I'm sorry.
Go away.
Shouldn't have thrown it there. Idiot. Okay, so this is the cool
You
stuff.
got Aaron Judge fucking doing helium before he hits him.
Yeah, that's how Aaron Judge talks.
That's what he sounds like.
Yeah, 6'7", 300 pounds. Hey guys,
Sorry.
I'm just trying to win. I don't care about the record.
I believe him when he says that.
He really.
What's that?
That he just.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to be honest. No, that's just not true. Like, if you're at this point right now, like you're at 60 homers. You're at 60 homers. You don't care.
He obviously cares, but
I think this weekend against the Red Sox, I think you're going to see Aaron Judge lay it down a bunt.
that would literally hurt his team.
Is there no better? Well, see, they're in Boston, huh?
No.
Oh no, they're at home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Drop it down.
No, he's gonna do it, and he's probably gonna hit 2 in one game.
He already did that against the Red Sox. Like
He's gonna do it again.
He's gonna do it again.
That would literally be the opposite of what we're saying.
Bears.
If he bunted, that would be him actively trying to lose for his team, and just being like,
No.
"Look at me."
No, not if it's a 1-run game. Runners on first and second.
Then
Sometimes it's bigger than you. Sometimes if he really only cares about the win, sometimes it's bigger than you. You got to lay it down, drop it down,
Aaron Judge has a better chance of hitting a home run than laying the bunt single.
drop it down,
Successfully
wear the
executed
crown. That's how you bunt.
You know the Yankees have 90.9 offensive WAR as a team. Aaron Judge has 81.9 offensive WAR as a player.
So yeah,
Pretty good.
he's the Yankees.
He's
So
the
it's the
Yankees
Judges?
offense. He's the Yankees offense.
The Judges.
That's right.
Well, that's a good lathering for Aaron Judge. He didn't need it from us, but goddamn, he's earned it.
He has earned it.
Well, I really want him not to be. I don't want to sound like a hater. It's going to sound like a hater, but
Kind of.
obviously he's not going to touch Barry. If he does, that'd be awesome, but it's not going to happen.
No.
Wouldn't it be better if he just like chokes it for a couple weeks and we just draw this out every time he's at, like, wouldn't that be sick?
That'd be, yeah, I'm with you, Joey. And I have no problem with him in the last 2 days making up for all the homers that he didn't hit during that slumping portion. But yeah, that'd be theater at its finest.
It's awesome, dude. Like, I was at the
Like,
gym yesterday.
What has happened to Aaron Judge? Are the Yankees going to be able to withstand the absence of Aaron Judge? And then fucking 2 days in a row to end the season, he just hits fucking 5 homers, 6 homers. Like, what? What? Yeah, you thought not? You thought it was done? You thought it was done?
For real, like part of me doesn't want it to end because it's like every single at bat is like so huge. It's like you got to watch it. And they're just showing it on every channel, and it's like I was at the gym and they're playing like soccer, and they just cut it off. They have Aaron Judge, and I'm like, oh fuck,
love that, fucking love that.
They cut in from a soccer match to show Aaron Judge hit homers.
Yeah, they had like
that's
the graphic.
How you got to do it.
Dual
that's
screen.
how you got to do it. That's how you got to do it.
That's how it was. That's how it was in '98. Like I remember they would cut into like fucking SpongeBob.
Well,
be like, yo, timeout.
If you're not,
Here comes
if you don't
Big
have
Mac.
your MLB app up, like if you don't at least have the alerts on, what are you doing?
Yeah,
like seriously,
you can set up alerts to let you know when he's gonna be up.
Yeah.
What? I mean, like, I guess it doesn't fucking matter. Like, I have a game on anyway, but
yeah, like you can set up alerts so when he's coming up, boom.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. Get on that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
like anytime. Like you should be absolutely like him or not, hate him or not. And I guess if you hate him, I can understand. But like you should be watching.
How can you understand? Game. How can anyone hate Aaron Judge?
No, I wasn't talking about Aaron Judge. I was talking about the Yankees.
Oh yeah, fuck them.
You gotta watch their game,
right.
Because of what he's about to do. Yeah, it's captivating, right? It's captivating, and you're hearing guys talk about what it means because they know it's being done clean and blah 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 blah. And I mean that's still a thing that still holds weight. It's just it's cool for a high character individual to be a part of this moment in baseball. And
what's Aaron Judge's walk-up song? I feel like everyone should know the answer to that, and no one does.
No,
See?
Well, I mean, maybe guys change it.
I guess.
I don't know. Joey's going to find out.
He probably does change it a lot. I like it when guys pick one and stick to it, but I would probably change mine all the time.
Well, he had Logic make like his own custom song for him.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure if he still uses that.
That's kind of that's kind of cocky, but I like it.
It's kind of cool if you can do that.
Yeah,
he like made it for him like on the field. It was pretty cool. But he uses "Hello" by Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke. I
Rest
know
in
who
peace.
that is. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Fuck.
How do you feel about him breaking the record on Apple TV?
Is that
all
what's
I
going to
know
happen?
is that
It's on Friday.
yeah, Apple TV
they're
games
off
on
today?
Friday. No, they play today.
What's today? Is today Wednesday or Thursday?
Today's Thursday. Today's Thursday. Michael Wacha is on the mound. Aaron Judge is 0 for 14 with 9 strikeouts against Michael Wacha.
Damn.
Are you serious?
Special kind of ownage, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. But I mean, all that
like,
means is that he's probably going to hit a homer off Wacha. Like,
yeah, that's like, hey, fuck, grab another bat, dude. Take 2 up there with you. Fuck, come on.
Yeah.
I feel bad about this.
Yeah. But I tweeted it last night. I tweeted the stat because someone was like, what do you think? Do you think he's gonna hit it tomorrow? And I tweeted the stat and I was like, he's 0 for 14 with 9 strikeouts. So probably, yeah. Like, because that'll be the narrative.
God,
Aaron Judge for number 61 digs in against Michael Wacha, a lifetime 0 hitter, 0 for 14, 9 strikeouts. And then the moment happens, 61. That's just how it's going to go.
I love the idea that it very well could happen on Apple TV.
Yeah, no, that's going to be
Joey,
fucking
I've
hilarious.
been thinking about that since you said that. I mean, does that affect everybody's ability, like across the nation, to cut in?
Probably, yeah.
You know, like,
I was thinking that too. I don't know if
Apple
ESPN's
TV
going to be allowed to do that.
Be able to do that, like, because it like is MLB Network or MLB Network and Apple TV in bed where Were they going to be able to, splice that and throw it up there?
I saw this tweet the other day.
What's going on
there? From Bronx Bombers. He tweeted, "If Judge hits number 62 on Apple TV broadcast, I might actually kill myself."
That's taking it. It's taking it hard. There's just folks that are not. You know what? Wow. Or is Apple? See this? Damn. You know what? I'm gonna fucking hold on while we're at this. I'm gonna buy a little more stock in Apple right now.
Yeah.
Today, yes.
Because everyone's gonna buy it to see the record.
You goddamn right. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure they got a free trial if you guys are looking for a free trial. But I think the thing is, only people want to watch Aaron Judge. I think, can they still cut in if from like ESPN if it's on Apple TV?
No,
you don't think so? Because they're doing.
Apple would have to allow that.
Yeah,
Apple would have to have some feel and be like, all right, we recognize the moment, so fine. Like we'll share, or maybe they'll sell it. Maybe they'll sell the at-bats. Like Apple can be like, yeah, if you pay us like $100 million, ESPN, you can have the feed to our game, but only for Aaron Judge at-bats.
See, why can't? Is this where players could be going in the future? Like, hey, I'm going to wear a camera, all right, and I'm going to sell the live stream view of my view.
Yeah,
Judge Cam
stomp that shit out so quick.
Imagine how much money Shohei could make just from doing that, just from wearing a fucking GoPro that you could buy a subscription to.
Yeah, fuck yeah,
dude.
For college athletes, like, what's up? Like, hey, college athletes with the NILs in place.
That would take all of a week, and that's being generous, to get that shit shut the fuck down, because they would just cancel themselves. They'd be like, shit, I forgot I was wearing a camera. I didn't talk about that thing that got me super canceled. College athletes are dumb people. They're dumb.
Okay. They're fair.
They're dumb.
I'm not debating it. Been there.
Yeah.
Not debating.
Yeah. Get your guns up.
They already have that for Shohei in Japan, where they have a broadcaster just films him the whole game in the dugout anytime he's visible.
They did that. Did they do that for the All-Star game, or they do that for every game?
Every game.
What?
Every game. That's how Ichiro was, dude. Hideki.
They just have a camera that follows him around.
Mm-hmm.
Jared,
is it like a picture in
people and have them fucking live and follow the dude all day?
Well, I believe that. That's
day.
More believable than a camera that just follows one player the entire time. Like, is it a picture in picture so you can see like Shohei in the bottom right and then it still shows the game? Or like is the main and only screen just Shohei and what he's doing at that moment? Because that's just fucking weird.
No, it's the PIP.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
It's what I have been trying to get the Golf Channel to do for fucking 15 years with Tiger. Or just anybody.
Yeah.
Tiger Cam. All just the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger. Just picture in picture.
Yeah, that seems like
Couldn't give us that?
That's a no-brainer.
Couldn't give us that? What the fuck? Come on. Now we're following group play and shit and whatever. Maybe the Liv will figure it out. Anyway.
So yeah. The pursuit. 61 could be tonight. And then Apple TV would get it for 62, which, by the way, I like that crew. It depends. I mean, like they've got a roster. But there is a combination of Apple TV broadcasters that I think would do it somewhat justice. It's just a matter of Yankee fans wanting it to be Michael Kay because he's been the soundtrack to Judge's season. Like there's no combination of Apple TV people that would satisfy Yankee fans because they just want it to be Michael Kay. Why not have Michael Kay in there?
I'm going to be, I was just going to say, I'll be totally honest and say that any organization that has that going on, it should be those guys.
Yeah, like why can't you sign Michael Kay to a 1-day contract to be in the booth, or at least like
all of them? Like I'm talking,
have him in there for judge at bats. Like he doesn't even have to.
Yeah, like maybe you just like you simulcast that crew's broadcast, like from everybody.
That's what they did, and I know that you know this as a big wrestling fan, Dallas. After Jim Ross, good old JR, wasn't doing Monday Night Raw anymore, he would come back at WrestleMania just to do the Undertaker's match. Like the Undertaker would have one match a year. It was only at WrestleMania. Jim Ross would come back, call the match, and like that was it. That was the only match that you would call that night. So why not just have Michael Kay only call the Aaron Judge at bats?
Yeah, I mean that's doable. I just think that Yankee fans are going to want to hear, and I'm sure they'll have access to everybody. You know, everybody's John Sterling, Susan, like
that's why
you
it's
can listen on the radio.
It's because now when they have the home run clip, it's going to be John Sterling because you're going to just use that, and he's going to finally get his day. Get his due.
I need a fake out for a 61 or 62. I need a John Sterling fake out. What did I do wrong?
Oh no.
It is far. It is gone.
History.
History. It's a fucking ground rule double. Yeah. I mean, no. We love John Sterling. It's just, it is what it is. Sometimes he fucks up.
Speaking of fucking up, how about them pale hose?
Oh, R.I.P. R.I.P. to the pale hose.
Pale hose have been crumbled up and thrown in the dirty clothes hamper.
Did you see that AJ Pierzynski said the White Sox were going to win that division by 20 games back in, what was it, May?
I did not see that.
The runner at first is Hicks. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, there it goes. Deep left center. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. But caught.
But caught.
Such an asshole.
No.
Yeah, you are.
Come on.
An asshole.
Come on. There's nothing wrong with that.
Track, a wall leaping, and she is gone. It is a home run. They're all waiting. And why are they waiting?
Because Stan caught the ball.
Susan. Because Stan caught the ball.
Because Stan caught the ball, John.
Hell yeah, man. I fucking love the radio, bro. I was listening to the Braves radio. They had Joe Simpson on there, and he was getting pissed. He's like, because guy in the Mariners, Haggerty, was wearing number 0. He's like, I don't understand why you wear number 0. That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
That's not even a number. It shouldn't be.
I love a good old guy rant.
That's exactly what we need on the radio, though, bro. Those who listen to the radio are old guys. We need these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. But hey, do you see fucking Tristan McKenzie?
Oh yeah, I fucking did because he was my bet.
The pitch to Stanton. There it goes. Deep left. It is high. It is far. It is gone out of the ballpark. A Stantonian home run. Now, what did I do wrong? What did I see wrong? He's at first base.
What did I do wrong?
What are you doing? You're a fucking angry individual.
I love John Sterling. It's funny.
Yeah, I can tell.
I do. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of John Sterling.
Oh my God.
I am. Tristan McKenzie. What did I have? I had the over on I think it was like 17 and a half outs. Is that right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. He ended up going 8. Actually, you know what? I want to do a whole segment on the guards. Let me get an ad read in here. The NFL action is in full swing here. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. We're talking touchdowns, big plays, and even bigger wins. New customers can bet just $5 on any NFL team to win and get $200 in free bets if they do. If that's not enough, everyone can boost their winnings with DraftKings stepped up same game parlays. Right now, for every leg that you add, you can boost your winnings up to 100% with payouts bigger than ever. Why bet on football anywhere else? To make things even sweeter, you can throw down on stepped up same game parlays once per game day all season long. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Use the promo code Jared, Jared, to get $200 in free bets if your team wins when you place a $5 bet on any football game. That is promo code Jared, only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See the show notes for details. The Cleveland Guardians have ended the Chicago White Sox baseball season. I don't know if you happen to see any of these games or the highlights. I was watching, and it kind of like, I agree with the White Sox fans who said our team just stopped fighting. Like, it was pretty apparent, especially in the extra innings game on Wednesday night. It was a pretty back and forth game. There was one play at the plate. Elvis Andrus made actually a really nice play in the hole at shortstop. Ball was like halfway into left field. Elvis dove for it. Runners coming home. Play at the plate. Home plate umpire says out at the plate, and that would have been the go-ahead run for the Guardians. The Guardians were out of challenges because they had already used one and got that one wrong. So they didn't have a challenge, but that was the go-ahead run. They end up trading leads, going back and forth. It was 3-3. Now it's 5-5. They go into extra innings, and Jake Diekman did not have a very good inning. This was not a good time for Jake Diekman. I believe in the 11th inning, and there was a runner on second base. Diekman did not even look at the runner, and runner takes off for third. Catcher throws down to third base. Yohan Moncada is not even on the fucking bag. He's behind the bag. And not only is he behind the bag, not covering the bag, but he didn't even pick it. Like, the throw, I mean, it was a short hop, but I mean, like, most, if not all third basemen should be able to at least pick that throw. Throw goes into left field. Here comes another run. It was an ugly, ugly inning. And the White Sox, to their credit, they battled back a little bit in the bottom of the 11th. I think Pollock hit a 2-run shot. But and then they just get blown out the next day. So they're done. Like the Chicago White Sox, for all the talk that we had about their schedule the rest of the way and how it favored them, and this is the more talented team, and they were supposed to win this division by a landslide. They, coming into play today, are 6 games back of my Cleveland Guardians. Minnesota Twins, 9 games out. They're super dead. Like, the Minnesota Twins have a fucking losing record.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. So congratulations to the Cleveland Guardians. Congratulations to me on putting $10,000 on the Cleveland Guardians months ago. I was the only one that believed in them.
And I'm glad you did. You know what I was thinking about? Coming into the Oakland A's series, which was back at the beginning of this month, the White Sox were playing pretty good baseball.
So you're going to take credit for taking them down?
No.
The tailspin started in Oakland.
The tailspin started the day Tony La Russa showed back up to the baseball field, the same baseball field the White Sox were at. Because remember, Tony La Russa was in Oakland on
Dave
Sunday,
Stewart's roast, September
11th, for Dave Stewart's jersey retirement ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
And that was his first day back at the ballpark with the team. He didn't sit in the dugout with the team. He watched the team from a suite, but it was his first time back at the yard with the club.
Do you think Tony cursed him?
All I'm telling you is the White Sox had won and won handily the first 3 games of that 4-game series.
Mm-hmm.
And on Sunday, things went quite different for the Chicago White Sox. They lost that ball game 10-3. And then from there, went on to, I don't want to say the skid necessarily started there, but they were on quite a successful run. And then they started to play maybe 500 baseball. And now, hey, now we're here.
So we can confidently say that there's a 0% chance that Tony La Russa is managing the White Sox next year, correct?
The only reason you can't confidently say it is because you don't know what the owner is willing to do or not do.
I mean,
but you would
at that point, once he starts affecting your bottom line, like the White Sox in 2020 looked like they were a team that you could just plug and play as a playoff team for the next 5 years. And you throw Tony La Russa in there, and it's not working out that way. The talent's there, but the results are not. Now that's affecting your bottom line. The owners, that's why they wanted the expanded playoffs, is because that's more money. So if my team's not making the playoffs, and if I'm listening to the players, it's not, you can't just blame Tony La Russa, but he's part of the problem. I don't think that he's the problem, but he's part of it. The big theme that I was talking about was they looked like they just rolled over and died. Who else can you blame? Obviously, you blame the players. The players have to take accountability for that. You're a professional. You're supposed to show up every day and compete. But who's the voice in the room that's supposed to ignite that fire under your ass? It's supposed to be your manager. So I don't care how fucking close of friends they are. You don't have to fire him. You can just say for medical reasons, he's unable to continue managing the team, and then just find a new voice.
Yeah, I feel like he's already kind of fired. It seems like, I mean, I don't know what his health is, but it seems like he's probably healthy enough to manage if they wanted him to. I mean, you said it last episode. It seems like a phantom IL for a manager. It's insane.
I've never seen anything like it.
Hey, that's why I said what I said a few episodes ago when we were talking about it. It's a beautiful opportunity for them to not have to publicly fire him.
Yeah.
In the middle of
just don't miss this window.
Downturn. Yeah, but
I don't know why you wouldn't use this to your advantage. Like, you know what, Tony? Yeah. You're fucking 90 years old. Your health is in decline. This job requires a lot of time and energy that, let's face it, you just don't have that anymore. So why don't you go take care of yourself? We'll get you a nice little suite to the games if you still want to show up and watch the White Sox play baseball. We got you. You don't have to pay any money to come see this team. We got you. But as far as your duties, I think your health is more important right now. That's it.
Well, that's kind of what's happening.
Do you think, would you rank the White Sox as the number one most disappointing team this year? Higher than the Twins? I think so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. You don't, yeah, I mean, yeah, because it was the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox that you felt like were possibly going to battle it out. You weren't sure quite what the Cleveland Guardians were going to be able to do offensively, maybe. But now understanding when you saw, I mean, did we ever see a flash of like what the White Sox are capable of? Like, was there a 2-week period in this season where the White Sox were world beaters? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, I forget who they were playing, but yeah, they did have a run where it was like, the White Sox are back.
Trust me, I when I watched them in Oakland, I was like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was like
This
a month or
team's
two
really good.
ago.
And
They were-
and Elvis. I mean, Elvis showed up and was banging it around the yard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just like a couple weeks ago, as soon as La Russa got injured, it was like they went 9-2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At
well,
least I don't
that's
know if
what
it was
I'm saying,
exactly, but around that time, and they had
No,
an
but-
easy schedule. I said 100 times they're going to win. They got the easiest schedule, and everyone's
Coming
expecting
into-
them to do it. They
because
can't
it
do
was the Royals, it was the Twins, it was the Mariners, it was the A's, and that's a stretch run where things went very, very well for them. Very well for them. But that's why I cited the last game of the series in Oakland, because from there, they went on to play the Rockies and Tigers, and I think they had a makeup game with the Guardians in there somewhere. So I think they were, and they finished here. I'll go back and look at the schedule just to.
Well, you're looking at that. I wanted to make a follow-up point because I said, and this was true at the time, the Cleveland Guardians, if they were in the American League East, would have been in fourth place. They would have had a record that was worse than the Yankees, Blue Jays, and the Tampa Bay Rays. But they've caught the Tampa Bay Rays, who have been playing good ball all year. So are the Cleveland Indians are not going to be a walkover team, especially like the way that Tristan McKenzie's throwing the ball. I want to get him on the fucking podcast before the season's over. And I think that he would do it. He loves this shit. So I want to get his mindset going into the playoffs, because once they clinch, they're going to be able to take the foot off the gas just a little bit and refocus. And I think that there are some guys in there that resent the idea that they're just going to be a walkover team, especially, you know, when you play in Cleveland, you're like, yeah, I mean, we get it. Our fucking ownership doesn't pay the players. The fans, depending on the time of year, they don't show up. They show up when it matters. Like they were loud and they showed up in the postseason. I remember in 2016, I was there. But there are a lot of, you know, May, June, July that the stands are not full. So yeah, I think that there's a lot of, I guess, chips on the shoulders of players in there. So
They're definitely what you would describe as a fiery bunch.
Yeah,
They are a fiery bunch.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Remember before, you got to give them credit, bro, because before the season started, they were like laughed at, like, oh, they were in the conversation of tanking. They were put into like the A's category of like, what the fuck are they doing? They're not
And
even
that's
trying to
terrible.
win.
that's so bad.
Never want to be in that category. That team is a fucking joke.
Watch your fucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth.
We can safely say they will not be favorited in any series, any
Well,
hypothetical series.
Does it matter that they have home field against Seattle? Do you think the
that
Mariners are
matters.
going to be a favorite as a 6 seed against a 3?
Yeah.
No, I would say home field matters. Home field matters,
In baseball more
But-
than any other sport.
but not so much to the point where you just overlook the talent. The one thing you got to think about with the Seattle Mariners is Eugenio Suarez. If he's not back, that's a hole. That's a hole to fill. Because you're not going to see Winker against lefties.
Postseason starts today, Dallas.
Mhm.
How heavily do you think the Seattle Mariners would be favored over the division-winning Cleveland Guardians?
I think they'd probably be like minus 120.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
You know, I mean, Robbie Ray. The one thing about that is Robbie Ray has been god awful on the road. Robbie Ray just lost last night on the road to the Oakland A's. And that
Did you guys
would
clinch 100
be
last
something that
season
has
yet?
to change.
No, not yet.
Excuse me?
Still time.
I
94.
don't know. That's nothing we're even talking about.
Yeah, no, I
That's
was
not
just
even on
curious.
the-
I was just curious
not even
how
on the
bad they
radar.
are.
Not even on the radar.
Pretty bad.
Sorry.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You might be thinking about that as a club who spent $200 million trying to avoid 100 losses, but hey,
I didn't spend any money.
we're in different worlds.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no Eugenio presents a little bit of an issue for Seattle. And you would just you're going to need this Cleveland offense to have some guys step up. Like, gotta step the fuck up. Gonna have to happen. Like, you're gonna need Austin Hedges to do something in the postseason.
I think the Mariners will be favorited heavier than that, but I can also see just Josh Naylor just doing some psycho shit and just firing them up. Like, they are the scrappiest of the scrappy.
Well, that's a guy that I think you could expect to answer the bell, or you'd want to have answered the bell. And I don't mean to put it all on a guy like Austin Hedges, but I think about a guy like Austin Hedges in this lineup. I think about a guy like Miles Straw in this lineup, and I think those are probably two spots where if you're getting some help from those dudes, then things look a whole lot different for this offense. A whole lot different. Because those are guys that, for the most part, this season have not been able to come up in that big spot, get that big hit. So that's what you're looking for in the postseason, is an unsung hero, someone that you didn't see coming. Maybe someone who's going to do the dirty work that's not going to get the shine.
A big thing for them, not even them, but for Seattle, I don't think we're talking about, is that if they play in Toronto, Robbie Ray can't pitch. He's not vaccinated.
No, they're lifting it.
They lifted that?
The September 30th, the mandate is lifted.
Well, that's convenient.
You thought the postseason was going to get in the way of the fucking machine? Come on. You thought Come on. This is like item number 4,000 at the UN meeting the other day. Oh, yeah. And we, as far as distraction purposes go, we got to let the sports thing happen because it's, yeah.
We got to let the sports thing happen.
That's how they roll.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, nothing has changed as far as the playoff picture goes. You're still going to get Seattle, Cleveland, Tampa, Toronto in the wild card rounds. On the other side, Philly, St. Louis, San Diego, Atlanta, and then you have your division winners: Houston, New York, both New Yorks, and LA. So nothing's changed since the last pod recording. But we are getting close. We are getting close to that time. The most wonderful time of the year, and that is the postseason. And in the postseason, there's really only one beer that I know that I'll be drinking. And I know Dallas. Joe, are you old enough to drink?
That's right.
That's right, dude.
I'm 19, but they gave me an exemption.
Right, yeah. You have you're medically cleared.
That's right.
Big legal boozer. Yeah, he does medical alcohol.
I got
medical alcohol.
My medical card.
Well, baseball and beer go hand in hand, and Blue Moon is the perfect playoffs companion with its bold flavor, bright explosion of color, iconic orange slice ritual, and authentic ballpark roots. In fact, Blue Moon was born in a ballpark at the Sandlot Brewery in Denver, Colorado. From a playoff berth to a world championship, a Blue Moon guarantees a one-of-a-kind beer experience every time. I'll be drinking Blue Moons this postseason. I'll be drinking Blue Moons on Friday because Jake and I are having a party.
Oh, what?
Jake and I are having a party at Cask and Flagon on Friday. We're going to be watching Red Sox Yankees. Everyone's invited. If you guys want to come, you're more than welcome to be there.
On Apple TV, you're going to be watching it?
On Apple TV, Red Sox Yankees. We're rooting for history. We're going to be doing that with some ice cold Blue Moons in our hands. Joe, you coming to the party on Friday? Joe?
What's up?
You coming to the party on Friday?
Fucking kidding me? Let's go.
That's gonna be great. Joe's just gonna be slugging Blue Moons at the party. Dallas,
Joey
I know
Jams.
you've got to work. But from its refreshing flavor with Valencia orange peel for a subtle sweetness and hints of coriander, Blue Moon Belgian White is one-of-a-kind beer that's made brighter. It's carefully crafted and full-flavored with refreshing notes and a smooth, creamy finish. Why strike out with the same old beer when you can get something that's one-of-a-kind? Best served with a signature orange garnish to showcase its beautiful hazy color. A beer this good only comes around once on a blue moon, but you can get it all season long. Break out of your same old beer slump. Blue Moon Belgian White is one of a kind every time. Get Blue Moon Belgian White delivered by visiting get.bluemoonbeer.com/rocket to see your delivery options. That is get.bluemoonbeer.com/rocket. Blue Moon, made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado Ale. Oh yeah. Did you see this Randy Arozarena Yandy Díaz drama?
No, what do we got? Talk to me about that. I'm interested in that. That's not what you want to see right now for the Rays. Things have not been great right now.
No. Multiple sources confirm that there was a physical altercation between Rays players Randy Arozarena and Yandy Díaz after Monday night's game in the parking lot. The two had to be separated after a disagreement, and neither played Tuesday versus Houston. And if you were paying attention, the Rays got their fucking asses kicked by the Astros. They got swept.
Rays got swept by the Astros.
They got swept, and I believe they got shut out in 2 out of 3 of those games.
Did Yandy Díaz call Arozarena off for a ball in left field? What spurred
I don't
this?
know if anything like that happened on the field that spilled over.
I read that it was a personal issue, not a baseball thing. That's what Arozarena said.
Ooh. That's not any good. Like to the point where you're chunking him in the parking lot with your teammate. Like, how does it get there?
Well,
I understand how
I was going to pivot.
Like, we can't fucking do this in the locker room. Like, we're doing this in the clubhouse.
I was going to ask you that, Dallas. Over the course of your playing career, college included, whatever, when you played in fucking all these random ass countries, how many times, how often does something like this happen? It must happen every season.
No, not necessarily. No, but you do have blow-ups. Guys have blow-ups. You know, it happens during bad stretches because everybody is on edge. Everybody's pissed. You feel like you could easily point fingers in directions just as easily as they're getting pointed back at you. And that kind of shit just boils over. And there's usually a conversation after, and you're good to go. The point where it persists and carries on, like that's where it becomes problematic. That's where like shit has to be addressed. But like I just said, you've already had that like closed door meeting. Like I've only gotten physical with a teammate one time in my entire career.
What did you do to his sister?
College. That was in college. The teammate who I had a lovely budding relationship with, his sister, he could do nothing about it. I mean, she was an adult, and you know she was going to make her own decisions. And just because some of those decisions happened to be made at the ballpark while he was in uniform, that's a completely separate story. But yeah, like that's the kind of shit that will shout out Bilbs. That's the kind of shit that will get you. It can do exactly, and I'm not saying that this affected the Rays over these 3 games because it's almost like chicken or the egg. Like, what happened? Did the struggles have this boil over? Or was this something where it was causing tension and they were waiting for this to boil over and now it happened?
Yeah.
You know, does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, like you're looking for a reason at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I could see that. I would have assumed that shit like this happens all the time. And a lot of it we don't see and a lot of it we don't hear. Did they ever do in the A's clubhouse? Was there ever like a kangaroo court type deal where like two guys had beef and then it was decided by the clubhouse?
No, we were. I mean, my rookie year, we were a very veteran clubhouse, and then after that, I mean, right after I got there is when guys started to move. Guys started, and so we were a young group, and I went from being one of the younger guys or one of the youngest, if not the youngest on the team, my rookie year, me and Street, to fucking in 2 years, I was the oldest dude on the team, one of the oldest guys on the team.
That must be so weird.
It's very weird because now you're a young guy who just turned into an older guy, but you're still a young guy. And now you've got fucking Nomar and Frank Thomas in the clubhouse who are telling you that you're an older guy. And you're like, no, excuse me, you're a fucking Hall of Famer. What are you talking? I've got I got 10 minutes in the big leagues right now. What? No, I'm not an older guy. What the fuck is going on here?
No, I'm not an older guy.
I'm 26 years old.
Yeah.
You're Nomar. You're fucking Frank. Like, what?
You're like 26 years old and you've got these teenagers asking you for advice in the big leagues. And you're like, I don't know, dude. I just got here.
You're like, dude, I have a what? No, I'm trying to keep you from taking my fucking job. I don't know what to tell you.
You're 26 years old, and they're like, "Who do you think should be manager?" And then you have to make a decision. It's
not Bob Guerin.
Yeah, can't imagine.
That's when like they were like, "Listen, we need a culture shift in here. We gotta conspire to get Bob Guerin the fuck out of here." And then Dallas is like, "Say less." Storms into Billy Bean's office and is like, "Hey, Billy, listen, here's how this is going to go down. Hey, it's either him or me."
All I'm going to say is you can look at the next 10 years and tell me what you think.
You're going to say it's either him or me. And then Billy's like, "Dallas, what the fuck are you talking about?" And Dallas was like, "Listen, Billy, I just threw 200 innings. So you're either going to fire this fucking brainless idiot or I'm going to ask for a trade."
It's not.
And
I didn't quite get to
history went down the way that history went down, and they ended up firing Bob Guerin that night on the plane, on the team plane. He was fired. He was fired in the air because of Dallas storming into Billy Bean's office, and
he was allowed to stay on the plane. He wasn't literally fired into the air. He was.
yeah. I mean, that was very pivotal moment in Oakland A's history. So, congratulations, Dallas, for changing the course of time.
I mean, do we have any is there an injury list in the future here for Arozarena, Yandy? Nobody, they're not hurt, right? It's just a little punishment.
Yeah, no, they got benched, and I guess that would be the next question. Should Kevin Cash have benched them for a physical altercation when you're trying to fucking cling to a playoff spot and maybe secure home field in a wild card game?
I don't know. I feel there's so much we don't know about what happened. It's like, who knows how bad it was, what happened, what they're arguing about, who's right, who's wrong.
Well, so then let's put it like this. They're both physically capable.
Yes.
The Rays right now are 2 games back of a home playoff game.
I mean, to
and
not
they got
have
swept by the
either
Astros.
One of those dudes in the lineup because they're not getting along.
Yeah, but who knows with the Rays, dude? They probably be like crunched the numbers. It was like, I'm pretty sure these guys probably get benched on a weekly basis. Like they're constantly revolving who's starting, who's not, where they're hitting.
Yeah.
Like, or do we even know for sure they got benched because of this?
Oh, well, I don't think it's any coincidence that.
Yeah, it would be a pretty.
There's a fight the night before, they're out of the ball game the next day, right?
That would be a crazy coincidence.
No. Yeah, no, it's scheduled off day.
Yeah, for both of them.
Yeah, scheduled off day. It's no big deal. I mean, Yandy doesn't always start, but Randy's a guy. Anyways, It'd be a real shame. Be a real shame if that ended up costing them home field. In not that those two guys would have been that much of a difference maker. Can we talk about
that
the
home
Houston
field
Astros?
matters for them?
That's true. Well, you want to have last stops.
Yeah,
you want
and it
that.
matters. They'll pack it in there for the Rays.
No, they won't.
No, okay, all right. I tried.
The Houston Astros kind of never had a real legit lull period this season. I feel like not enough people are making. Not enough people are talking about how they should be in the World Series this year. Go ahead, Dallas.
Have I not? I think I have.
I mean, I'm
like
talking full blown like tongue bath to the point where
I told you that they were the most complete fucking team in baseball from top to bottom.
okay.
I told
So
you that they had no holes.
Anything
I don't know
short.
what else you want me to say about it.
Anything short of the World Series is a failure.
For the Houston Astros at this point?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I agree.
With what you have going? Fuck yes. Yes.
Anything short of an appearance in the World Series is a failure. Because I think if you end up getting
Who is in your way? Who is in your way?
the Yankees.
They scare you?
No.
The Yankees scare. What about the Yankees scares you? One guy.
Yeah, I guess, but he's doing a lot.
Stop it. Stop
For
it.
this, we just went over this.
Stop it.
All
Stop
time.
it.
He's having
Stop
the
it.
best September
Stop
all
it.
time ever.
And when the games count and I need to make sure one guy can't beat me, you want to know what that one guy's not going to do? He's not going to beat me.
Beat me.
He's
Yeah.
not going to beat me.
He's going to be doing a lot of walking this October.
There's going to do this.
A
Aaron
lot
Judge
of
is going to
walk.
fucking see ya. If you guys can't hear this, I'm holding up 4 fingers. Ready? Turn it up. Hold on.
Yep.
You hear that?
Mhm.
That's what Aaron Judge's postseason is going to sound like. If you're smart.
Yeah,
If you're smart.
I agree.
Like, I don't know
Why
that we
wouldn't you?
even had to say that out loud. Like, I thought that was just an understanding. Like, pretty obvious how this is going to go. This is the advanced meeting with the pitching staff. Hey, we absolutely have to bear down the 2 guys ahead of him and the 2 guys after him. Why? Because he's going to first base. All right. And you absolutely have to figure out a way, and you need to get comfortable with pitching with him over there, because it's going to happen. And that means we're probably going to have to do that twice in the game, maybe even 3 times. I don't know. But that means there's going to be somebody on base. And I need you guys to understand how important it is to get ahead and to make your pitches, because we're not going to let this fucker beat us. We don't believe that they can string enough hits together to beat us. We're going to make him get those 3 or 4 hits in the inning. We don't think they can do it. And damn it, they can't do it if you go out there and do your job. So yes, it's the postseason. We're not asking you to get him out. I'm asking you to get the other important outs. Can we do that? I mean, that might be a part of the conversation. Obviously, you'd like to have a lead at some point in time where you don't have to just fucking punt on 1st and 10. That'd be nice.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what that walk rate looks like at the end of the year.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of unintentional intentionals.
Well, did you see what Glasnow said about it? He said he would never pitch around Judge just because, just the simple logic that he's batting 300 and he gets out 7 out of 10 times. And could that be like an analytic thing where they're like, don't walk the best player?
But I'm sure Tyler also understands at what rate some of that contact is resulting in at least 1 run.
Well, it doesn't sound like he does, because he emphatically said, I wouldn't pitch around him.
Look, I mean, I fully appreciate the logic there. Fully appreciate it. I love that. However, there are some other supporting numbers that tell you that could be harmful should he put one of those three in play against you. Because a lot of the time this year, it's been really valuable. Really, really, really like fucking worth a run or two or three. So let's stay away from letting him, put one of those three in play. Especially if this game really counts to the point where we might not be playing tomorrow if we don't win it today. That's just me.
Guess
We'll see.
Glass are a little different.
Yeah, you guys are just built different, dude.
We're just a little bit more competitive, I guess.
Yeah.
Trust our stuff a little more.
Yeah, you got that edge, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, trust me, that's a hell of a lot easier to say when you've got a hundo in the tank, for sure.
Yeah, he does. You think Joe doesn't?
No, I don't.
You ever see him throw a baseball?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So what are you basing that off of?
Frame. Yeah, that right there. I can just, that little deep throw. Yeah, him. See, there's just, it's poor scapular retraction there. It's just.
I'm in a chair, dog. Don't make me stand up. My poor scap. Dude, I'm sitting down. What do you think?
Yeah, sit down, Dallas.
I could just, I pegged you. I had you pegged. As soon as I saw you in LA the first time, I sized you up physically. You see, I get it. Look, that's a short arm stroke there.
Buddy, you must not know the new meta.
Not a lot going on.
This ain't 2009 anymore, bro. They're doing short infield pitchers, weighted balls. I'm on that kind of shit.
Okay.
New stuff.
That new shit, that chronic guys.
You stop breathing up on the inside, the pyro stretching, blah blah blah.
On the
I'm
what?
in the
Pyro, on the pyrotechnics.
Exactly.
The pyrotechnics.
I like to keep my shoulder in shape by doing a lot of fucking pyrotechnics. Big, like just because I hear it's important to be explosive, so I like to do pyrotechnics. Yeah.
I'm like doing pyrotechnics, dog. It's a new meta. It's like what all the good pitchers are doing. I'm like kind of like a strider, like where like I train my arm just squats.
You do
like
squats in your arm.
You just do fucking shoulder squats all day.
Yeah, shoulder squats, ankle squats, elbow, deadlifts.
Right. A lot of pirates.
Oh shit! I need to tweet that right now. That's where I went wrong in my career. I was fucking around doing plyometrics, and I should have been doing pyrotechnics. Oh god damn it! Things would have been so much different.
So much different.
I'd still be throwing. I'd still be pitching.
Think of how explosive that fastball would be if you were doing pyrotechnics. Joey's new video is out, Dallas. I feel like you would appreciate it. It's about Shohei Ohtani.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, I'm
That's
surprised
my
you
fault.
didn't fucking watch it the second that it dropped.
Well, it's only been out for about
Days.
a day or so.
No, 2 days, Joe?
2-3 days.
Yeah. How many
2
views
days.
are we up to?
It's a good question, man. Probably what, like 200, 300,000?
Sorry about it.
Yeah, give me that official number. I want to know. Dude.
260,000 views. That ranks 9 out of 10 on my last 10 uploads, meaning, statistically speaking, not the best performing video. So the fall off and falling off. It's all right.
You fell
Still
off, dude?
trending. I fell
Shohei
off.
fatigue.
Yeah, I didn't talk about cheating or anything, so not as many views. But hey, man, you think about YouTube videos, it's like a child. Some of them are late bloomers. Some of them are fast out the gate, fall off. This video will live in infamy forever because Shohei is just going to keep fucking becoming the greatest, getting
Sustainability.
better. Yes.
Shelf life. Shohei shelf life.
Yeah. Someone on the Baseball is Dead Reddit page said that Joey's been tipping his pitches.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You can tell you can tell what his next video is going to be because he gets super passionate about it on the podcast before the video comes out.
That's 100% true.
Yeah.
100%. It's like, I don't know, if I'm like spending like how many hours a day like fucking researching one guy, it's just in my brain, and like about all these tidbits about him, I'll just start spitting them out. If you go to my Twitter, it's even worse. Like I'll just start tweeting shit.
You just fucking sell the farm. You're not even ashamed of it either. You're like, yeah, it's true. Absolutely true. No, like Joey, old Joey, no audibles here. Not going to happen. Yep. 8-man in the box. Nope. We're fucking running it. We are running it right up the middle.
It's like, why has this guy made 8 tweets about Joey Votto this week?
Whatever his next video is. Oh, it's Joey Votto in the booth. Didn't see that coming.
Do you already know what the next topic's going to be?
Yeah.
We should guess. Don't tell me what it's going to be. I would say within the next couple weeks, like me and Dallas get, even if Jake wants to as well, we get one guess per podcast.
Yeah.
And be like, I would like to submit my guess.
We're going to need, I'm going to need I need to know, like, I need a clue.
Well, the clue is what he's fired up about.
What I'm talking about. We got 2 more podcasts until I'm uploading it.
Okay.
Oh, that's a fucking quick turnaround.
He's going to try to be subdued about it now. I don't like this.
No.
Yeah, he's going to try. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to get super fired up.
If I find a tidbit that has to be dropped, I got to drop it. I mean,
yeah,
that's the craziest thing about doing this. You find these tidbits. I just know these tidbits that like people aren't aware of, dog. Like, remember when I found out Babe Ruth did steroids? Who the fuck knew that?
Well,
you should do a video about that.
I said it in my last video 2 videos ago. He injected himself with sheep testosterone from the sheep testicle, got a tummy ache, had to miss a game.
I mean, he's a steroid user.
That was, you know what that was? That was stem cell. That was early stem cell. That was beta stem cell therapy. Because, I think logically you can understand where Babe was coming from. He's like, look, you can fucking shave these sheep. The shit grows back. So, clearly they've got a lot of regenerative properties going on here. I don't feel good. It makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world.
He's a steroid user, an arsonist, a murderer, an adulterer, an alcoholic, and a pedophile.
He liked to party. He liked to party. All right, I'll give you that,
dude. And
outside
he was
of
using
all that other stuff,
the balls were fucking juice too.
Yeah,
he was using a fucking telephone pole, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
it's just so funny. We looked through history, all these things that we say, like, oh, the ball's juiced, or
all the things that you guys say, not me. I do not say this about George. This is what you say.
It's just, no, it's funny in baseball, like all these like scandals or whatever come up, and it's like, well, in the old days, it's like this shit's happened forever. Juice balls, any type of steroids, performance enhancing, anything. Like,
oh yeah, it's never changed.
Sign stealing.
It's never changed.
Oh, it's already happened. Like the Astros sign stealing scandal has happened like 3 different fucking times throughout. Pretty much the exact same thing the Astros were doing.
Yep,
using
it's
video
just all
cameras.
about the technology of the day. Yes. Yep. Technology of the day. Nothing new.
Technology and stuff. We never did get that guy on the podcast. Someone found him on LinkedIn. I don't know that I'm sending him a message on LinkedIn, but maybe. The technology and stuff guy. What was his name?
I have no idea.
Someone sent me his LinkedIn page. Like, he's out there. That's someone that I want to talk to this offseason. Jake, write that down. We're getting the technology and stuff guy on the podcast. Trade coffee. I just got mine the other day. I got to tell you about Trade Coffee. It's coffee subscription service unlike anything that you've tried before because they partner with top independent roasters to freshly roast and send the best coffees in the country directly to your home on your preferred schedule. Their team of experts do all the work, taste testing hundreds of coffees from across the United States every month to curate over 450 exceptional coffees that make the cut. I actually got my trade coffee the other day, Tuesday. Oh, Jake fucking brought it into my apartment. It got delivered, and then the girl at the front desk was like, "Hey, can you bring this up to Jared?" Jake walks into my apartment. Boom! I get a package of trade coffee right in my hands. It's been amazing. I'm actually blown away with the questionnaire. They ask you the questions, and then they just match you with the coffee. And I'm like, "Yep, that's it. That's the guy." And if what I got isn't up your alley, don't worry. Trade Coffee will have whatever it is that you want. You can shop their most popular coffees or roast by flavor profile, or you can take their coffee quiz and get expertly matched with coffees that you will love. Trade is the easiest way to get your very best tasting coffee delivered fresh when you need it. You've got nothing to lose because Trade guarantees you will love your first bag. And if you do not, they will work with you to replace it for free. So if you want to support small businesses and brew the best cup of coffee that you've ever made at home, it's time to try Trade Coffee. Right now, Trade is offering our listeners a total of $30 off your first order plus free shipping at drinktrade.com/dead. That is drinktrade.com/dead for $30 off your subscription to the best coffees in the country. Okay. You mentioned Joey Votto. Did you see that he was just bopping around in the stands? Cincinnati Reds game?
Just chilling.
He's on the injured list. He was like, I'm just going to go to the game as a fan. So he shows up. He's walking around. He's taking pictures with everyone. He got nominated for the Roberto Clemente Award, and Reds fans were freaking out because he was on the field in like a Pirates jersey. That's a weird sight, right? To see Joey Votto in another team's jersey, even if it is Roberto Clemente's jersey.
Yeah, it's just weird. I mean, I no big deal. Calm down.
No big deal. I mean, I agree. Like it's a Roberto Clemente jersey, but from the front, it looks
jarring.
like he's yeah. It's like, oh, I never wanted to see Joey Votto in another team's jersey, and he's wearing a Pirates jersey. But it's like, it's Roberto Clemente.
I would love to see him in another jersey personally, but
you would?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the Reds suck.
Yeah, they do suck.
And they're not going to get any better before he's 50.
Yeah. How many
Maybe
years
that's
is
an
he
exaggeration, but he's got one more year on his contract.
Last year, that's it?
I don't know, man. I think next year we'll say a lot. I mean, you can't forget last season, he was a fucking beast. Had one of his best seasons, best power seasons.
That's true.
7 games in a row. Got off to a slow start this year, but, pulled around to, I think, about a league average hitter. I think Votto is one of those guys who doesn't look to be aging that rapidly. He still looks spry. Spry-ish.
Mm-hmm.
If he feels like he can handle what's being thrown up there day in and day out at the big league level, then keep rolling, my friend.
Yeah. And I believe it was during the ESPN broadcast where they're interviewing on the field that he wanted to be kind of like a Tom Brady type who played as long as he could.
Mm-hmm. Thing about the game of baseball is, unlike Tom Brady, they're not propping up rules around guys. So if you can't get to the 98, that's going to tell you that you're done. Not you, not anybody else. That right there.
Yeah.
That's how it's always been. It's how it will always be.
I'm surprised that it took this long to get to this story. Because Dallas has to leave soon. There's a special announcement that's coming today in Oakland.
Well, it's been made.
Oh, he already made it?
Yeah, it's been made. They made it a little while ago while we were recording. Stephen Vogt will be retiring. This will be Stephen Vogt's last season. World champion Stephen Vogt. The Stephen Vogt that I believe in will be retiring at the end of this season.
Yeah. I mean, how long before he's in a big league dugout? Next year?
I mean, you could probably just Yeah. Like, it's all going to depend on what he wants to do. Does he want to go home for a while? Because he's got a beautiful family. Does he want to keep grinding away?
Mm-hmm.
It's not I don't see Stephen Vogt going to the minor leagues.
No.
To start a coaching career. You know what I mean? Don't see that happening. He spent a while in the minor leagues before he got to the big leagues. Almost 10 years. So after 10 years of big league service time, in a good enough spot to say, take it to the house, we'll see you later.
Stephen Vogt. Great guy. So if you recall, we did the story on Zack Hample. And he was in Colorado and was asked to leave the area. It was a handicap seating area by John the Usher. This was, a few weeks ago. And he made a whole YouTube video about it was an F experience, fan experience, big fat F for Zack Hample. You don't treat Zack Hample that way. So this is from Shannon. Her Twitter is @LoveTheRocks, ROX. And she did some investigative journalism and went to go talk to John, the security guard, to get his side of the story. Because a lot of people are out to get Zack Hample. A lot of people don't want to see Zack do his thing.
No, there's a lot.
And here's what John had to say. A lot of people were like, you guys need to talk about this. You guys need to address this. So here's John.
All right. I was working a day game against the St. Louis Cardinals. It was during batting practice, but they didn't have batting practice. It was a getaway day. Zack was down below in the handicap section. There was a little boy in the top, in the row right above that. He asked one of the coaches who was walking on the field, "Hey, coach, can you give me a ball?" Coach threw it up to him. Ball hits him in the glove, bounces down on the concourse here. Zack picks it up, comes walking toward me, and I says, "Why didn't you give the ball to the kid?" He said, "Because it's my ball. He dropped it, so it's my ball." I said, "Well, that's not very good." I said,
And this all happened before the incident?
Before the game started.
Stuff had happened before that video.
Exactly.
Gotcha. All right.
Thank you.
All
right.
Wow. Damning testimony from John, the security guard.
So
Zack Hample has already come out and denied this. He says that John, the security guard, is full of shit, which I choose to believe John, the security guard. Zack Hample tweeted, "For the record, this is the only baseball that I picked up at the August 11th Rockies game." And it's a video of the coach throwing a baseball into the stands, and it just fucking bounces off a bunch of chairs and conveniently rolls right to the feet of Zack Hample. He picks it up with his glove, and then he gives it to a little kid. But there's no evidence that was the day of this incident. I don't know. I mean, all I'm saying is Zack Hample is falling out of favor with baseball fans, and it's sad. It's sad to watch this happen. A figure that was once so beloved by baseball fans, to see him fall from where he was to where he is now, where he's not welcome.
Based on the security guard's account, Zack Hample essentially stole a ball from a handicapped child.
Yes.
Handicapped child.
Yeah, he was in the handicap section.
Well, the kid wasn't handicapped. He was in the wrong section. So why didn't the fucking usher tell the kid to get out? Because he told Zack Hample to get out. He said, "You can't stand there." Well, why can't this little kid stand where handicapped people are standing?
That was the clarification I was after. So the child was indeed not handicapped. The child was in an area that he shouldn't have been in. And the security guard got after him too. Is that what happened or no?
Security guard let the kid sit wherever he wants, but Zack Hample can't sit wherever he wants.
Joey, what a novel idea that the security guard chose to let the child roam freely at the ballpark in an effort to grow the game, and decided to have the grown-ass man more than willing to elbow said child out the fucking section.
No
Totally
video
okay
evidence of
with
any
it.
elbow. No video
Totally
evidence of
okay
any
with
Zack Hample elbow.
I'm not saying he threw an elbow. I'm saying Zach gives you the vibe that he's willing to throw one. That's all I'm saying.
Well, if this is an argument about Zack Hample's vibe, that's a completely different argument that we can have a different time.
No.
But I'm
No,
looking at the facts. I'm thinking rules are rules. This guy's there to enforce rules. Then he should be enforcing the rules, dude.
Hey, sometimes the people, Joey, that create the laws don't follow the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
I don't believe this fucking security guard. No offense, this security guard.
Wow.
Because he seems like a nice guy. He seems like a nice guy. The interview.
You're telling John, the
softly
security
spoken
guard,
guy.
that he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I just think he's like a little caught up in the moment. You know, he didn't ask to be on the front page of Twitter leading
You think
this
he's
hate
doing it for the
campaign
fame?
against Hample. I just think he doesn't want to, you know, Zach called him out. Zach called him out. This guy's an asshole, blah, 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 blah. He felt attacked. But the way
You
he
think
told
John
the story,
is a
like,
clout
and
chaser?
he's not a clout chaser. I wouldn't say he's a clout chaser. I don't know how the interview happened. I'm sure this woman probably went up to him. It's not like this guy made his own account and was like, fuck Zack Hample. Like, he's been interviewed. He's answering the questions. But the way he framed it, like, and I went up to him and I said, why did you take that ball? That's not right. Let's be honest, dude. Zach has a video that describe where he's in that same section getting the ball. He claims it's the only ball he got that day, which, come on, let's be honest. Zach
Do you believe
gets,
that? Do you believe that? So at what point in time do we get to say, you know what, Zach, you're stretching the truth here. I don't know how much of this I can even believe.
Right.
Hey, but I will say there was no batting practice. So unless he caught a home run ball, there's a good chance he didn't get a ball. That was the only ball he got, he says.
I don't know.
You know, we want to believe him.
wasn't there.
I know
wasn't
Zach,
there.
he probably averages like 5-6 balls a game. The guy's a legend.
Well, I was going to
so.
say, Joey, if there's no video evidence of him not getting all the balls, why do I have to believe the video evidence that he's choosing to provide of him only getting one ball?
Well, he's got a video evidence of him getting a ball, giving it to a kid. So if he's giving that ball to a kid, why didn't he give the other ball to the kid?
This is America where you are guilty until proven innocent. So I'm going to need you now to show me all the video of you not getting a ball.
How about this? How about this, John, the fucking works for the Rockies? Show me video evidence of him stealing a ball. Where's this? This is a witch hunt against Mr. Hample. He is the most hated man.
rightfully so.
John's just trying to do his job.
Yeah, John has no skin in the game here.
I don't want to crush John because he seems like a great guy.
It sounds like
You
you're
have
awfully
been.
angry at an old man just trying to make
He's not
peace
old.
at the ballpark, trying to make shit happen for a young fan. And now here you are, Joey, getting mad that Zack Hample can't go chase balls in the handicap section with little kids.
How many videos of John giving a ball to a kid are there?
John likes to work out of sight. You know what I mean? He's not a big.
That's a fair counter.
John doesn't have
John's
social
left
media.
field work.
John doesn't have social media, Joey, on purpose. You know, he's not here to draw the attention.
Well, sounds like he should be trying to grow the game like Mr. Hample is.
He just, well, like I said, he moves in silence, man. He wants the good time to be had. He doesn't need any credit.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But
On the other end of that spectrum is Zack Hample with a fucking GoPro and a YouTube channel.
Dude, this guy, Zack Hample, is more hated than any baseball player alive. Like, if you had a list.
Well, you start fucking firing arrows at guys like John, you're going to have a problem.
Bro, I fucking made a tweet the other day defending Hample because you know what I do. I always defend my man, but I got some replies, dude. I got a couple. I got this one guy saying, all right, it was fun. Unsubscribed. Never watch it again.
Wow.
Oh,
Unsubscribed.
Somebody's got to draw a line in the sand, Joey.
Wow.
I can't do it. There are full hit pieces on Zack Hample on YouTube now, getting a lot of views.
Hey,
And
people,
I just feel
the darkness will come to light, Joey. The darkness will come to light.
you know, it's good. You got to have at least one guy in your corner. And, you know, I'm just going to sit here. There's a lot of shit said that I don't support.
Zack Hample thought he was going to be able to sway a 67-year-old security guard in his corner.
How about
John
this?
said, not
You know
so
what's-
fucking much.
You know what's the worst thing? You know, this is all, he steals ball from kids or whatever. This is way worse. Apparently, Zack Hample is not going to be at Judge's home run because he's on vacation.
Wow. That's like Barry Bonds saying I'm gonna sit a couple games out during the World Series. I just need a little breather.
Right? You're not going to be at 62?
You want to know what that's about? That's about conceding.
Think so?
He can't fail if he doesn't try.
Yeah.
I thought it was more like there's a lot of heat on me right now. Maybe like just step back.
Nope. That's a can't fail if I don't try approach.
Yeah.
I've seen these guys. I could sniff them out a mile away.
That's a good point. It probably is
mile
that.
away. It's 1,000% that. Come on.
Yeah. He doesn't want to go to the game.
Probably offended that John got him and that little kid mixed up. He's like, "Hey, son, get out of here." And Zach's like, "Hey, I'm a fucking grown man. Don't call me son." Oh, sorry. Well, you got to leave too. You grab your nephew, I think. Is that your nephew? I don't know. Anyway, I got to go. I got to get to the
All right,
ballpark.
Dallas. We'll see you.
Meow.
It's time to knock that new business idea out of the park with Shopify, the all-in-one commerce platform to start, run, and grow your business. Forget the off-season work. Shopify makes it simple to sell to anyone from anywhere. Whether you're selling warm-ups or wall hangers, it's time to start selling with Shopify and join the platform, simplifying commerce for millions of businesses worldwide. With Shopify, you'll customize your online store to your brand, discover new customers, and build the relationships that create diehard fans. Shopify fields all the sales channels to grow a winning business, from an in-person POS system to an all-in-one e-commerce platform, even across social media platforms like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And thanks to 24/7 support and free on-demand business courses, Shopify is your team every step of the way. It's how every minute new sellers around the world score their first sale with Shopify, and you can too. When you're ready to take your winning idea to the world, team up with Shopify, the commerce platform powering millions of businesses down the street and around the globe. Try out Shopify for free today and start selling anywhere. Sign up for a free trial at shopify.com/Jared. That is shopify.com/Jared, Jared, to start selling online today. Shopify.com/Jared. Okay. What else was there on the rundown here that I want to hit on? Your rant from the beginning of the year, Joe, about the Mets getting hit early and complaining about it. They broke the single season record for getting hit by pitches, and Buck Showalter asked for the baseball. Do you want to retract how you were acting earlier in the year when you said just dodge it? Because now they've been hit by more pitches. I want to say it's since 1901 that record has stood.
Yeah, I guess people are they throwing him on purpose? I would, but dodge it. I still stand by that.
Luis Guillorme. Oh, you're still here.
Exactly.
Well, he's just one man.
This
Luis
is predictable,
Guillorme,
though. Look at John Boy predicted this at the beginning of the season. He was like, they're going to break the record for most hit by pitches. Just looking at all the players on their team who get hit by pitches.
Luis Guillorme got hit by a pitch. The Mets' 106th hit by pitch of the year. That is the most of any team since 1901.
Yeah. And the Reds also set a record for hitting the most pitchers like the same day.
Batters.
Hit batter. So
Batter.
But like, come on. Hey, if you get hit by pitches, get hit by pitches. I'm team wear it. You know, I'm always wearing the pitch.
Team wear it.
I don't act pissed off that you get hit by pitches when you know they're not doing it on purpose, or try to like look like you're being targeted when you're obviously not, and being all, oh, hey, quit it.
Jeez.
That's what the Mets do. Like, why us?
Why us?
I mean, they take all this credit. The Mets love being like, we're the scrappy team. We're fucking hit singles. Ha ha ha. You can't get hit by a pitch without being a little baby about it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel with the Mets. Don't even get me started on the Mets. These fucking dorks.
Yeah, but he's
I mean, come on, dude. Did you see how the Mets fans bragging about not celebrating making the playoffs?
no.
Oh, look at us. We only did a small champagne toast. Wow. Look
For
at that.
clinching a playoff spot?
Because, yeah, they did like
I mean, if they win the division, like that, like why would that makes sense. Like every team would do it that way.
Exactly.
If you're in a division race and you're in first place by a game, you're not going to do some crazy popping bottles celebration for clinching a playoff spot. That makes no fucking sense.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing against the Mets team themselves for doing what they did, which was like not really a celebration, just kind of like a toast.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's cool. It's mostly the people on Twitter like, look at us, dude. Respect. Like, why is this getting attention at all? Like, we're like, look at us. Wow, we didn't even celebrate. This Mets team's different. Which is true. They did celebrate in spring training like they won the World Series. That's probably why
They did a World Series drill. I stand by that. You have to see it to believe it. You gotta manifest, Joe. What do you know about manifestation?
I manifest a lot of things. I manifest the Mets losing every day of my life.
Yeah, but like, isn't it like if the quote unquote Braves never lose, why they're always just one game back?
Yeah, because these two teams are synced.
Yeah, they're just always one game back.
It's like when girls are roommates and they get their periods on the same day. It's like that's the Mets and the Braves. They win when the other team wins, they lose when the other team loses.
It's fucking crazy. It's
It's
crazy.
It's annoying, but it looks it's going to be crazy because it's going to come down to a 3-game series between the Braves and the Mets. That's what it's looking like.
Do they finish against each other?
The second to last series.
Okay.
3 games in Atlanta.
3 games in Atlanta. I made a mistake on Twitter. And by the way, I'm usually perfect. I usually don't make mistakes on Twitter. I made a mistake on Twitter the other night when I called the AL Central the most interesting division race. And it's just not. It's just not. That was a terrible take. It's obviously the NL East. I don't know why I said that. I made a mistake. So I want to own up to that and apologize to everyone that follows me on Twitter.
Yeah, I did see that. I when you tweeted that, I was like, "There's not even a point in responding to this." That was just a fucking massive fuck up.
Yeah, it was a bad tweet, but I mean, credit to me for leaving it up. Like, I think if you make a mistake, you should. And people are waiting for you to make a mistake. I'm going to leave it there for you to have your day, have your moment. It was a bad tweet, but I was man enough to leave it there, and I was man enough to apologize for it, both on Twitter and on this podcast. So credit to me for that.
Respect. Yeah, respect.
Thank you. Did you see Kevin Gausman, who, by the way, was my preseason pick for Cy Young? Kevin Gausman has the highest BABIP of all time.
What is it?
365.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What's his like career BABIPs?
Let's see. Kevin Gausman. Does Baseball Reference even have BABIP?
I doubt it. Well, they probably do, but it's hidden.
Yeah, like what the fuck, man? Where would that be?
I can find it here. Yeah, last year he had 274. Year before 296, so it's an outlier.
Yeah. the highest BABIP in baseball history is an outlier.
Yeah, but if like certain player like had Tim Anderson has a high BABIP every year, and BABIP is supposed to say whether you're being lucky or not, but if you're lucky every year, it's like, are you really lucky?
I mean, so some of these BABIPs on the all-time list Aaron Seeley in 1999, Kevin Millwood in 2008, Kevin Brown in 1994, Les Sweetland in 1930, Aaron Seeley in 1996, Claude Willoughby in 1930, and then at number 2 was Eduardo Rodriguez last year. And that was like a big thing. Like when he signed with the Tigers, didn't he like make some dig at like now I have like a defense behind me or something like that? Like he said something like that.
Yeah, he said something that pissed off Red Sox fans.
Yeah. He said something like, it's like, yeah, it's going to be good to actually have like a defense behind me now or something like that.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, Gausman all year has been like top 5 or top 2 or 3 in pitching WAR while having like an ERA like 3.32 ERA, which is like, I mean, there's like 20, 30 pitchers, starters, maybe not 30, but a lot of starters with a lot better ERA.
Mm-hmm.
His FIP is like a run lower than his ERA.
So that's just a knock on the Blue Jays defense?
It could be, but then you also got to look at other pitchers on the Blue Jays. Are all of them having this? Like a lot of times, like also it's like if you're giving up crazy exit velocity and you're getting smoked, then it's like you're going to have a high BABIP, but it's not really unlucky. There's just like when they hit it, they're hitting it hard.
Yeah. Or it could just be like if you're a guy that you pitch more to contact and you induce more ground balls. I don't know. But I did find that interesting. Kevin Gausman, the highest BABIP in baseball history. That's my Cy Young pick. I mean, in a perfect world, he, if he had a better defense behind him, he would probably be in the conversation. Isn't he still leading pitchers in wins above replacement?
He's 3rd. He might be 1st in the AL. He's either 1st or 2nd in the AL, and he's 3rd.
That's all that matters.
Overall, Aaron Nola's like on the same thing as him, where it's like makes sense for Aaron Nola because the Phillies are known for having the fucking shittiest defense. He's like that got a similar thing where his FIP is like a run lower than his ERA.
Yeah,
which is, man, for be Aaron Nola, just like fuck my life. But the Phillies though, like, do you think the Phillies could choke this?
Yeah.
They're in the hot seat right now.
Yeah, they're the fucking Phillies. That's what happens. Kyle Schwarber just hit his 40th home run. He just hit his 40th home run. And he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's 9th on his own team in WAR.
Right?
Yeah.
It's because his defense and he's DHing and his defense is just that bad.
I guess.
He's 9th?
He's 9th on his own team in WAR. And he just hit his 40th home run.
Shit. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, it's been bad. I've just already seen 2 clips of him just missing balls, like just high fly balls, and then they just drop.
Yeah.
And Bryce is still DHing every game, right?
Pretty much.
So that's just sucks for them that like you have to have Bryce Harper DH. That sucks.
The Phillies aren't going to blow it.
They're 2.5 games up, man, and I was looking at the schedules. Milwaukee's got is a cakewalk, bro. They got 4 games in Cincinnati. Then they play St. Louis. Then they've got Miami and Arizona to finish the season. And the Phillies have a 4-game series against the Braves, and they end with the Astros.
Oh. Well, I mean, the Astros are going to be foot off the gas by then.
But it's still the Astros. I feel like, they're still going to have... The Astros or the Astros?
The Astros are the Astros. So are you calling it right now? You get the Phillies not making the playoffs?
Oh.
You get the Phillies missing the playoffs right now, Joe?
I'd say it's neck and neck, man. I could really. They just got swept by the Braves. They got another 4-game series against the Braves. And seeing who Milwaukee's playing, I got the Brewers.
You got the Brewers making the playoffs.
A buzzer beater.
Wow. I mean,
you can't tell me that's out of the question or even like
No.
that.
I don't think it's out of the question. It would be somewhat shocking to me because of how poorly they've played in the second half of the season. But yeah, I mean, if you were to ask me at the beginning of the season who has the better team, the Brewers or the Phillies, I would have told you that the Brewers are the better team. But the Phillies have played better, especially in the second half. So it's like, who deserves it more? It's more of an interesting way to put it.
The Fightins deserve it, but
The Fightins deserve it.
I'd be fucking nervous if I was them.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure there are Philly fans listening right now that are nervous about their baseball team.
But the one thing they got going for them now is they got Wheeler back, which is huge.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the biggest difference makers that team could have.
They got Bryce Harper back and they got Wheeler back. No excuses, Phillies. Do not joke this.
That call last night was fucking like, I don't know, like can broadcasts win Emmys? Is that a thing?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so I think that the Phillies broadcast should win an Emmy for like when sad things happen to the Phillies. They're the number one broadcast when sad things happen to the Phillies. Did you hear the call when Vladdy hit the home run in the 8th?
No.
Oh, it's a treat. It's a treat. Even if you're not a Philly hater, which I'm not. It was just so Vladdy. I want to say there was a botched double play attempt prior to this. This is a nothing ball game. Phillies Blue Jays 8th inning in Philly. So now there's runners at the corners for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. when there should have been a double play prior to this.
Oh, man. That ball is crushed. A 3-run home run for Guerrero has given the Blue Jays the lead. He extends his hitting streak to 14. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Bro, see, imagine if that happens with 162 to lose the season. That same shit happens. The call would be the best call of all time.
Oh, man.
Better than any walk-off win, any exciting call. Just...
Oh, man.
I feel bad. I know a lot of Philly fans listen to this podcast. We're not making fun of you. It's just a funny call. You have to admit that. You have to, if the shoe were on the other foot and you were listening to this podcast as any other fan of baseball, I'd be like, that's pretty funny.
Oh, bro, the Phillies fans love it when you shit on the Phillies.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. Depends how you do it, but the Phillies fans hate the Phillies more than anybody. I mean, look what happened with Alex Boehm. Is that crazy? That was one of the best moments of the year. It feels like so long ago.
Yeah.
But Boehm going up in the fucking...
What do you say? I fucking hate it here.
I fucking hate this place.
Yeah.
And then just to come back the next day with the standing O, like... That was beautiful. That honestly chokes me up a little bit.
Chokes me up a little bit.
It does, dude. To see them all get behind him after he was like the number one hated guy.
Yeah.
Owns up to it. It's a baller ass clip.
Yeah. I fucking hate it here. I hate this place. I'm rooting for the Phillies to get in because I've never been to Citizens Bank before and I want to go there for a playoff game.
I'm going there on Friday.
Oh, thanks. Sick invite, dude.
Sorry, dog.
Sick invite. I would have went.
You went to Philly?
Not on Friday because we have that party, but I will go if the Phillies make the playoffs. Let's go to a game together.
I would love to do that.
But they don't have home field, right? No, they would go to St. Louis. So if they can get past the Cards, then let's talk. Let's talk home game Phillies playoffs. I don't know that I love this whole fucking wild card, like the home team just gets all the home games. Like, I don't like that.
It does suck for certain situations. Like, it sucks that the Mariners won't get a home field. If that happens, that will suck.
Right. Like, what if, and I'm not putting this out into the universe, what if the Mariners get eliminated in the first round? So, like, after all this time, you finally make the playoffs, you don't even get a fucking home game?
It's tragic.
I saw a cool Mariners stat the other day. The Seattle Mariners have the best record of any wild card team against teams over 500. They also have the worst record of any wild card team against teams below 500.
See, that's as soon as you said that, I thought that like there's an inverse to that.
Yeah.
They play to their competition.
Yeah. Yeah, that is.
That just tells me that they love the big moment and that's going to help them in the playoffs.
Sure. Yeah. That's 40. Yeah. They're just a good team. They play up. They're like, we can't get our fucking nuts off to these slapdick teams.
Yeah, you don't want to waste your good mojo.
No, you don't. You don't want to do that. That would be. I really want them to get a home playoff series. I mean, I obviously I put the $10,000 on the Cleveland Guardians, but at the end of the day, I think we all want to see a home playoff game for the Seattle Mariners. Who doesn't want to see that?
If Cleveland wins the division, it doesn't matter what their record is. They get a home field game series.
Correct.
That's annoying.
They won their division.
I guess it makes sense.
Like the Mariners could finish with a better record than the Guardians, and it doesn't matter.
It just doesn't make sense in this scenario since they're the easiest division.
Yeah, that division's trash.
And I think it's safe to say that the Guardians wouldn't make the playoffs in any other division in baseball.
Like right now, the Seattle Mariners are a half game back of the Guardians, but it doesn't matter.
But if they, I guess they'd have to pass the Blue Jays to get a home field game.
They would have to have the top wild card. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're down 2.5 games for that.
Yep.
It's going to be tough. But then the Blue Jays is like, you could say the same thing about the Blue Jays in terms of like a team you'd want to see play at home for a big series.
Yeah. Toronto gets loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Toronto's a madhouse in the playoffs. That series in 2016 against the Texas Rangers, where the players literally had to come out of the dugout to like tell their fans to chill the fuck out. Like Stroman was like out of the dugout looking at the fans, being like, calm the fuck down.
The greatest inning ever played, man.
What was that, the 8th?
I don't remember, but it was the Bautista bat flip.
Yeah. They were throwing trash on the field.
Yeah.
They were throwing beers like into the dugout. Like that game, it's you can watch that game in full on YouTube if you just search it. And like obviously I skip around, but people will say baseball is like a boring sport to sit through even in real time. That game has like rewatchable qualities. Yeah, like you can sit down and rewatch it.
I think that the MLB posted that full inning And I think it's like, I don't know if it's titled the greatest inning ever played, but it has like millions of views. And it's like a 20-minute video. It's just an inning.
It's just an inning.
It's just one inning. Because it's like, and then in most of the game, it's like not even the game. It's just like, it takes like 10 minutes for them to like, after he hit the fucking bomb, took him like 10 minutes to throw another pitch.
Because everyone was just going nuts.
The mayhem. And then there was like
Yeah.
a fight. I forgot what the pitcher was mad about.
I mean, that dude, didn't he end up getting arrested anyway for like domestic violence? Sam Dyson?
Was it Dyson?
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Sam, man. He took a couple L's in his career.
Yeah, he did. Let me see. Sam Dyson. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, MLB suspends pitcher Sam Dyson for 2021. The whole fucking season? Jeez, must have really done some bad shit. Yeah, Sam Dyson banned 1 year under domestic violence policy. He probably never came back.
No. And then people say Jose Bautista is the bad guy. Hey, who got more backlash in their career? Jose Bautista or Sam Dyson?
Jose Bautista, unfairly. Yeah, Sam Dyson never threw another big league pitch after his domestic violence suspension. Good. Fuck that guy. Well, I'm going to go rewatch that now. It has a lot of rewatchability. Also, speaking of watching things, I finally got my Win Reality headset. Did you see the video, Joe?
I did see that.
Did it make you jealous that you weren't there?
Yeah, it made me. I was just literally thinking that, like, why the fuck does Jared get one? I didn't get one.
I'll send you one.
Yeah, send me one.
I'll send you one.
Is it possible to like record the actual video of you hitting the bomb?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what we need.
Yeah, Jake. Do we have that video? Like, do we have the video of what I was seeing? Like, is that recorded?
I think you have to download it off your headset.
How the fuck do you do that?
I think you can airdrop it or plug it into your computer.
Technology, man. I don't fucks with
Can
it.
you face Garrett Cole in it?
I don't know. I was facing 10-year-olds.
You can't, dude. If you could face Garrett Cole, you just take him deep.
Like, I don't know if they have like the licensing. Like, it might be like a John Dowd situation where it's like, yeah, fucking Colby Miller in the game. That's Garrett Cole.
Can you create a player, like create an opponent?
I haven't messed around with it enough to know all the
you need
ins
to
and outs.
figure out how, if there's a way for you to face Garrett Cole, hit a fucking tank off him.
All right,
and just
I will
post that repeatedly.
just post it. What I need to do is get a bat, because I have the piece that goes on a bat so that you can actually swing one. Because when I was swinging with just the controller and no bat, I was like throwing my fucking shoulder out.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I need some weight here to... It's because I'm so goddamn strong, Joe.
I know. And I was thinking about watching that. I was like, dude, that bat speed was like probably 99th percentile.
Yeah. I have crazy bat speed.
It's almost like you probably don't even want to use a bat just because it'd be kind of dangerous. Like,
I'll probably
just
hurt
the
some
wind.
folks. Yeah.
Yeah, the wind could just break your window or some shit.
I look like I'm sitting in a dungeon right now because apparently like there's a big storm rolling through right now. There's not a ounce of sunlight in the sky. It's 1:20 in the afternoon. It looks like it's like midnight. Anyways, that's pretty much what I did with my day yesterday. Jake came over and we played. We had Jake set it up for me. And I got to talk to you about Win Reality. The VR baseball training application available on the MetaQuest 2 that gives players access to unlimited game speed reps no matter where they are. You can even use your own bat. Which again, I need to do that. I'm probably like, do you think I should like get like I'm going to get like like one of those, you know what I'm talking about? The plastic bats that look like a real bat, not a wolf ball bat, but like the black like painted bat, like the Ken Griffey Jr. model. I think I might just do that so I can keep my bat speed nice and quick.
Definitely. You don't want to be using a fucking drop 3.
No. Like I'm 1000% am not using a real bat with that. Like I need my bat speed to be top notch so that I can just be working my way up to being able to hit some gap shots against 100-mile-an-hour fastballs.
Dude, that is the best feeling. Just getting a wiffle ball bat and just fucking tank it. Just swing that shit as hard as you can.
Yeah.
You just feel like a big leaguer.
Yeah. We need to play a wiffle ball tournament this summer or next summer, by the way. That's what I want. I want to organize a wiffle ball tournament. The Win Reality pitcher library consists of 600 plus pitches from 8 and under to pro. From the release, the spin, the speed, hitters get a chance to study every pitch, then hit in the real game. Win Reality gives players of all levels a variety of workouts that are focused on pitch recognition, timing, and decision making. Win Reality is used by a majority of MLB teams, including NL MVP frontrunner Paul Goldschmidt. It's also used by hundreds of colleges across the nation. Hitters love it. Coaches rave about it. Parents love what it has done for their players' enjoyment of baseball. Win Reality isn't a game. It's a revolutionary tool that improves hitting in the real game of baseball. In season, off season, and in any weather, hitters can see increased confidence and improvement at the plate. Win Reality allows players to train anywhere, anytime against game speed pitches with their coaches and teammates cannot replicate at practice. Train in here, improve their game out there. Players who train with Win Reality acquire skills 7 times faster than traditional training methods. Head to winreality.com/dead today to sign up. That is winreality.com/dead. I fucking loved it. And I'll continue to use it. Probably after we're done recording, I'll probably go upstairs, eat a huge hunk of steak, and then just sock dingers off of 10-year-olds. But I was saying to Jake, like, they were throwing like 55-ish, but 55 from like a little league mound to me probably looks like high 80s, maybe low 90s.
No,
I think that's how that works.
That's maybe 80.
No, I think it's
in
like
the Little League World Series, they're throwing
70.
70. No, bitch. Dude, they're throwing 70s in the Little League World Series, and they have this shit up there. And it's like, this is like 90, 95.
I think you're wrong. So anyways, it's really fun. It's a little bit of a workout too. I was fucking sweating when I was done with it. But I'd like to see you hit homers off of these kids.
Fuck, I just hit a home run in softball on Sunday.
Over the fence or inside the park?
Over the fucking fence, dog.
Did you really?
Yeah. Left field. First game of the season. First game of the fall season. Just pimped the fuck out of it.
Damn.
Grand slam, actually. No big deal.
Was it a grand slam?
Grand slam.
Any video of it?
No.
Why not, dude?
No.
You're a content creator. Why don't you have someone filming you?
It's a good point, actually.
Yeah. It is. So why don't you film it?
I'll try. I'll get on that.
You should tweet out the location to see if a bunch of like fans will show up. When do you normally play?
Sunday.
Oh, you should live stream it.
I don't want to live stream that.
Why not?
Oh, well, if I had a GoPro
Yeah.
mic'd up, I see those guys on TikTok
Yeah.
who mic themselves up.
Yeah, actually,
Those are sick.
an Angels fan.
Yeah, you're a guy who we had on Max, his friend. I don't know why I don't remember his name, but I follow him on Twitter. He's mic'd up and he's fucking funny ass clips.
His TikToks are very funny.
Soto, Mr. Soto.
Yeah.
Shout out Mr. Soto.
I want to get his fucking handle now. I can't find it.
See, that's the shit I would love, bro. Like to like be in a men's league. Actual baseball, not just softball.
Oh, right here. It's Pete_Soto23. And he's very funny. He was actually at the barn burner game that we did. Max played in it. And I think Pete shot / took pictures. But yeah, he must play in this like Sunday morning league, and he's just like mic'd up. All of his TikToks like do really well. Like he's got one with like 2.7 million views. This one has 266.6 thousand views, 545,000 views. Yeah, he's very funny, and he's an Angels fan.
Yeah, we need more of that. Like a big leaguers, like these like amateur baseball players playing men's league are going viral on TikTok. Just them like kind of like talking a little shit.
Yeah,
and it gets like millions of views. Like imagine a major leaguer doing that. You know, they're talking shit, but I don't know if because they're mic'd up, they don't want to talk shit, or MLB doesn't want to release like the R-rated stuff or even PG-13.
Yeah, they should do that.
We need some mic'd up shit talk. There's not much of that. Like there's Terry Collins.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, of Lasorda.
Yeah, there's not a ton. That's because they're all rich now. It's like when you're rich, how can you be mad?
They're always mad. Dude, I've been getting into Josh Naylor.
Mad.
I've been getting into Josh Naylor lately, bro. And like every time you watch him, he's fucking fired up. You see him the other day, he got intentionally walked in like the 14th inning and put up like the pussy signal.
Did he really?
To the White Sox. Yeah. On first base.
Josh Naylor is he's the exact type of energy that you need in your clubhouse. If there's going to be a winning clubhouse, you need a guy like Josh Naylor.
Just out of his mind. There's so many great
his compete level is beyond 10.
And I don't know if it's just like, I feel like I'd never noticed this out of him until this year. And maybe it wasn't watching close enough. But
was that home run that he came back screaming in the dugout at the camera and just going nuts? That was this year, right?
Yeah. He did that twice this year. There's 2 crazy clips of him doing that 2 separate times.
Well, what happened? Didn't like someone get intentionally walked? Like, did they like intentionally walk Jose Ramirez to get to him or something like that?
I don't remember what led up to that freak out.
I love it though. We need more Josh Naylors in the world. He's not a big enough thing. It's because of the guards, man. No one wants to talk about the guards except for me.
Yeah.
I can't just carry the torch by myself. Tristan McKenzie, Josh Naylor, Miles Straw, Biebs.
Dude, Bieber gets no attention. I mean, like I feel like he hit the I don't know, the premise, whatever. His people act like he kind of fell off, like he got hurt, lost velocity, and now he's not as good as he used to be. But I think he's top 5 pitcher in WAR in the AL at least.
Yeah,
he's having a great year.
Well, I mean, like Bieber was never a velo guy anyway. Like when he was winning the Cy Young, he was throwing like 94, 93, 94, but he was just dotting everything. Mm-hmm. You go back and like look at some of his highlights from the year that he won the Cy Young Award. It's just all paint. Like there's nothing over the plate. There's nothing that's leaking. It's all paint and movement. Nothing straight, and nothing's leaking out over the plate. So that's Biebs at his best. Like he doesn't need 96 to do what he does.
Obviously not. But dude, the velocity, it's very impressive because his velocity has dropped from 94 on average to 91. That's 3 miles per hour in 2 years. I think most pitchers lose 3 miles per hour. It's like, you're done. He's pretty much done. Not as good as a Cy Young, but definitely holding his own.
Yeah.
Because there's a sentiment like, oh, it's Bieber, but Bieber's not what he used to be. When the stats, 7th in WAR, 2.83 ERA.
How old is he?
9 strikeouts a game. He is 27.
He carries himself a lot more older than that. Biebs is a fucking great guy. I hope that the velo comes back. Maybe I hope that it's like something that they can diagnose and be like, yeah, like we corrected this. We did this arthroscopic surgery, and he comes back blowing What I mean, it's not like he was ever a high velo guy anyway. Like I said,
get him on the pyrotechnics.
Yeah,
Science is crazy these days.
Yeah, let's get him on the pyrotechnics, and we'll get him back to to that blazing 94. Anything else? Anything else you want to hit on before we get the fuck out of here?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, I feel like we gave enough love to everyone that needed it. I mean, Albert hasn't hit one. He's stuck on 698.
How about those kids who gave the judge home run ball for free?
Yeah, that's stupid. What are they? They still got some signed shit out of it though.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck? I always see that like, yeah, do you really compare to how much signed bats can you buy with that ball?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like you could definitely like that ball is worth what? They were saying like $100,000.
Jesus.
Like you could get $100,000 that, but it's like, all right. So what does that mean? You take it to an auction house, then they got to auction it off. Then the auction takes their cut. I mean, it's still money you didn't have, like whatever. But it's kind of like a pain in the balls drawn out process.
Definitely a process that's worth it. Do you remember when Barry Bonds hit his, I think 70th home run, and the guy sued the other guy saying he stole it from him? And
that really happened?
Yeah, they went to court, and this ball's worth like at least $100,000, right? This guy sues this other guy because there's video of it where it was a madhouse, and like the judge, after months and months of court, it was this whole fiasco. The judge says, "All right, you guys have to split the ball, sell it, split the profits." Right? They sell it for whatever it's worth. Turns out the guy lost money just because he spent so much on legal fees. Lost money. The guy who stole it cut his lawyers for free somehow. Cashed out still.
Damn.
That's a life lesson, guys.
Steal shit.
Steal shit, dude.
Jake, you got any Jake's takes today?
Yeah, I'm going to change our home run of the week segment to potential home run of the week because JD Martinez changed something in his swing that I don't think he told anybody what it is. Maybe you have some insight on it, but I'm taking him plus 550 on the DraftKings Sportsbook app to hit a home run tonight. He changed it on Tuesday night, and he hit a home run and a triple off the center field wall. So, yeah.
I'll ask him right now.
He changed his swing, but he won't say what?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he's keeping it under the cap. He's like, listen.
Well, how the fuck does anyone know that he changed his swing?
Because he probably said I'd change my swing. And they're like, how'd you do it? He's like, fuck you. Yeah. I like that move.
Keep it in-house. You got to keep it in-house.
Like, hey, I'm about to be a free agent. Maybe he made it. Maybe he just had like one game, like pulled like one good game out of his ass. He's like, oh, I changed my swing. All potential suitors. So like that year where I didn't hit any home runs, just know that like next year I got 40 in the tank because I fixed my swing.
Smart. Does he have Boris? That's a Boris move.
Yeah, Boris guy.
Yeah, that is a fucking textbook Boris move.
Yeah. Oh, he had one good game where he hit a home run and hit a triple off the wall. And then Scott was like, just say some shit like I found something in my swing and I fixed it so that when we hit free agency in a couple of weeks, teams would be like, well, I kind of want to see what this new swing adjustment is. Looks pretty good in that one game in Cincinnati.
The Angels are tuning in. Angels and the Rockies. They're looking real close.
The Rockies are about to give JD fucking 8 years, $230 million. All right. Enjoy your weekend of baseball. We'll be back on Monday morning. And hopefully we have some milestones to talk about. I think it would be nice to at least get one from Pujols this weekend. I have a feeling that when we come back that we'll be talking about 62. I mean, that may happen in the first fucking game. That may happen tonight. So, I mean, it is the Red Sox, but we'll see. Any final thoughts, Joe?
Nope.
I'll see you on Monday. We go.